Now I shall destroy your utterly absurd and barbarous theory. I was not anywhere near the tomb following the murder. Were your theory correct, I would have been in the tomb once I had stopped channeling. My husband Dhurke is the killer, but he has fled from this sacred hall. May the Holy Mother rain judgment upon the traitor Dhurke Sahdmadhi for his crimes.
Oh, such marvelous testimony. You are truly a treasure. Your mercifulness.
This too is but by the grace of Her Holiness. No doubt my unmasking here today was her will as well.
Oh my, the Holy Mother, you say?
Yes, surely Her Holiness has guided me to this witness stand. And to the purity of truth.
Oh, how magnificent! Queen Amara, the Holy Mother's messenger here on earth!
Where did those animals even come from?
Now then, the defense may question the witness, but remember, she is a grand priestess, so disrespect will not be tolerated. That means no pointing out conflicts, inconsistencies, or any other flaws in her testimony.
Now I shall destroy your utterly absurd and barbarous theory. I was not anywhere near the tomb following the murder.
Hold it! Well, maybe you were hiding inside the sarcophagus. After all, it does technically belong to you. I bet you'd have no trouble opening it.
If I had been in there, I could not be here today. For the tomb has been under constant surveillance since the murder. I would not have been able to leave.
I guess not. If I might ask, what's in that sarcophagus anyway? You're still alive, so...
There is despair, sadness, hatred, and malice. Only one brave enough to see the truth hidden deep within could discover the final hope, my continued corporeality.
You completely lost me.
In other words, it's empty, but no one dared to open it because they were too scared of the curse.
Now will you dispense with your theory? It's as empty as my sarcophagus. Were your theory correct, I would have been in the tomb once I had stopped channeling.
Hold it! I'll admit you weren't in the tomb after the murder.
Very good. But that very truth refutes your theory. Even if I had channeled Minister Inga and entered the tomb, the moment I ceased channeling him, I would have re-emerged at the crime scene.
Precisely. As you said yourself, Defense, Queen Amara was not there after the murder. The only living souls in the tomb at that time were Dhurke Sahdmadhi and Maya Fey.
Be it in this life or the next. There is no escaping such simple truths. My husband Dhurke is the killer, but he has fled from this sacred hall.
Hold it! There must be a reason why he had to make his escape today.
A reason? Ah, perhaps.
Perhaps what?
Perhaps to conceal himself and lie in wait for another chance to claim my life.
What's this?
Objection! No, it's definitely not like that, Your Mercifulness. First of all, you don't really believe he's trying to kill you, do you? After all, you two ran off together after he rescued you all those years ago.
That was only because he had the audacity to claim it wasn't me. You must believe me. It was my duty as a wife to her husband. To bend an ear to him, was it not? Communication after disagreement is the secret to a long and happy marriage.
Sure, I guess. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Don't ask me.
That's why I listened to Dirk. However, he didn't have a shred of evidence to support his claim. It grieves me to admit it, but my husband truly did try to murder me.
That's quite enough. It's abundantly clear that Queen Amara's testimony is flawless.
Oh, ho. Do you understand now, lawyer?
This is bad. The judge isn't going to let me cross-examine her much longer.
Amara should have been in the tomb after the minister's murder, but she wasn't. I don't get it.
How did she just vanish from the scene of the crime like that? It shouldn't be possible for normal people to... For normal people? Maybe...
Maybe what?
Your Majesty, I think I can explain why Queen Amara wasn't there in the tomb after the murder.
Very well, Defense. Do explain.
I believe it was accomplished through a method only she's capable of. And by using this special method, it would be possible for her to literally disappear.
Well, don't keep us waiting. Let's hear it. How did Queen Amara disappear from the tomb?
All she had to do was channel someone. Then she could easily disappear from the scene of the crime. After all, she would literally be someone else.
Why, I believe that actually makes sense.
What do you have to say to that, Queen Amara?
You believe that I, a Grand Priestess, would use the sacred power of spirit channeling to commit murder?
What the?
Mercy, your mercifulness. How dare you spew such vile blasphemy, Defense? You will retract your last statement or face immediate execution.
No, good Majesty. It's quite all right. Khura'inism also teaches that we must respond at all times with reason and principle. Therefore, I shall offer a measured response to his blasphemous accusation.
You have something to counter with?
Indeed. Now, are you listening? It would not have been possible to simply vanish by means of spirit channeling. After all, it would require a deceased person to channel. However, there was only one murder victim in the tomb. And that was Minister Inga. The only others there right after his murder were Dirk and Miss Faye. Had I channeled Inga as you allege, well, the outcome would have been quite odd to say the least. For there, besides the dead minister, a living, breathing one would have appeared. Even if I had been in the tomb, there was no one to channel except the deceased minister. So you see, I could not have vanished by means of spirit channeling.
That's true, but I can't rule it out yet. Because, well, what if there was another victim? Someone we haven't identified yet.
How absurd.
If you channeled someone other than Minister Inga, you could have used their identity to disappear from the tomb.
Another victim?
Queen Amara, please add your last statement to your testimony. This could explain everything. Wasn't there some sign of another victim there in the tomb? And yet, why do I sense I'm not going to like what I'm about to find out?
Minister Inga was the sole victim. There was no other spirit to channel until he was dead.
Objection! I can't believe I'm presenting this, but it proves that there was another victim. Still, the only ones there at the scene of the crime were... No, it can't be.
Would the defense care to share something with us?
Queen Amara, you knew, didn't you?
Whatever are you talking about?
If you won't tell this court, then I will.
Well, don't keep us waiting.
This case includes a second victim. One of the two people found alive in the tomb after the minister's murder was actually already dead.
But a second victim, Apollo?
Queen Amara, after you channeled Minister Inga and moved to the tomb, you vanished from the scene of the crime by channeling the other victim. That explains why no one found you after the murder was discovered.
Oh, you putrid pepper. Of all the half-witted buffoonery to come tumbling from your lips. But suppose I indulge you and play along with your little delusion. Tell me, Mr. Justice, who was the other victim?
There's no way this can be true. But... no, I can't stop now. If this is the truth, it's the only way forward to solving this case. The other victim who Queen Amara channeled was...
Listen, son. Even if you manage to prove me innocent tomorrow, I don't have long to live. There is no escaping death now that it has its sights set on me.
Dirk knew everything, but he couldn't bring himself to tell me.
I have one more big secret. I'm afraid I can't tell you what it is. I'd be betraying a certain someone if I did.
He couldn't accuse the love of his life. The sad truth is, the other victim channeled by Amara was... Take that!
You can't!
That's not possible!
The defendant, Dhurke Sahdmadhi, is the one Queen Amara channeled. He's the other victim!
This is insanity!
Wagonga!
Apollo, what are you... Do you realize what you're proposing?
Objection! I demand an explanation, Mr. Justice.
I don't know when or why Dhurke was murdered, but the facts and evidence speak for themselves. And this is where they've led me.
I see. After Inga's murder, Dhurke and Maya were the only ones in the tomb. But if one of them was actually dead and being channeled by Amara... But it can't be, can it?
Dhurke's bloodstain at the scene of the crime was the clincher for me. He wasn't even injured, so how could he have possibly bled that much? The only logical explanation is... Dhurke had also been murdered.
Objection! That's enough. Your explanation cannot be the truth. And you would not dare to claim to have proof to support your assertion.
Nahyuta, I wish it weren't true. I wish with all my heart that I'm wrong. But as much as I don't want to believe it, yes, I can prove it. Dhurke's killer must have hidden his body. It would have to be somewhere nobody would ever look. And there is only one such place.
You truly have proof?
The fastest way would be to actually have someone go check the tomb.
Go check the tomb? But why?
Because I believe Dhurke's killer hid his body here. Take that!
You would suggest...
Queen Amara's sarcophagus. The only place in the tomb that no one would dare to look. Plus, a killer would soon become trapped by hiding in there. But a body, well, that's a horse of a different color. Which means...
I believe we must search the sarcophagus at once. Your Eminence, being that Queen Amara yet lives, I trust we may now open it.
If we must.
Your Majesty, I believe Detective Skye is still there at the tomb. Let us contact her at once and have her conduct a full investigation into the matter.
Now then, Detective Skye, your report, if you please.
I'll start with my findings.
Oh, please, please, please let me be wrong about this. I just want things to be as they were.
A search of the sarcophagus revealed a body that appears to be several days old.
Body? Detective Skye, tell me it wasn't Dhurke. Tell me my whole theory was completely off base.
I have a photo of the body, and I have positively identified it as Dhurke Sahdmadhi.
Dhurke! No! Why? Why'd this have to happen? Damn it, Dhurke! Answer me!
How can this be?
The traitorous snake, the very head of the insurgency, murdered! Oh, what a joyous day! Those fools shouting for change and revolution will finally return to whatever rocks they crawled out from under.
What was I even fighting for?
Apollo.
What am I supposed to do now?
Son. A lawyer should never look the way you do right now. A dragon never yields. Even when wounded, a dragon bites down hard and never lets go till its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaws firmly onto its prey till the bitter end. That's what lawyers do to get to the truth.
But, Dhurke, what if the truth is that you're...
Apollo, in court tomorrow, you may find yourself faced with a truth that is difficult to accept. But I know you. And I know you can handle the truth, no matter what it turns out to be. I know that because I believe in you. You're my son, after all.
You believed in me that much, Dhurke? Dhurke, I think I finally understand. I can't yield. Not now, not ever. Not after Dhurke believed in me, despite knowing what was about to happen. Besides, Dhurke left me with two things I must do.
Are you all right, Apollo?
Sorry about that, Mr. Wright, but I'm fine now!